Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 25 of the Create a Life You Love podcast with me, Patrick Manifold. This episode is going to be a lot different than anything else I've ever done before. This episode is going to be in tribute to my childhood hero, Kobe Bryant, who sadly passed away recently. When I was a kid growing up in a small town in England, where 99% of people thought I was stupid for wanting to play basketball at a high level, I had a poster on my wardrobe that kept telling me otherwise. That poster was a young Kobe Bryant in his yellow number 8 Lakers uniform with the words, "If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will." I took those words to heart. I read them every day. They became tattooed on my soul. They crossed my mind every time my doubts did, and they left my mouth every time somebody told me I was crazy, which was often. Those words from Kobe Bryant changed my life in more ways than I can explain. He gave me a coat of impenetrable armor that I still wear to this day. And the bottom line is this: Kobe Bryant taught me how to believe in myself. People who have watched my whole basketball career know that I was PM8 long before I was ever PM23. In fact, the only reason I stopped wearing number 8 was because they didn't have the number at my university in America. Otherwise, I think I would have continued to wear it my whole career, just like my childhood idol. I couldn't afford his shoes growing up. I think they were called the Crazy Eights, but I thought they were literally the coolest shoes ever. And now I think I'm going to have to pick myself up a pair. I didn't get to watch a lot of his games as a kid, as basketball wasn't on TV in England. But growing up, everyone wanted to be like Kobe. Everyone would yell, "Kobe!" every time they shot a fadeaway. So even from another continent, he was inspiring a nation of young ballers on the island that I called home. Thankfully, when I moved to America, NBA was on TV almost every night, so I got to watch tons of his games. But I didn't only watch. I studied him obsessively. What I loved most about Kobe was not just his incredible skill and scoring ability, but also his competitive ruthlessness and relentless work ethic. I studied his footwork, his workouts, his interviews, and his mindset. I was a disciple. He was such an inspiration to me growing up, and someone I have continued to look up to my entire adult life for a multitude of reasons. Most notably recently, his transition into retirement and to an obviously proud family man. About a quarter of the way through my senior year in the USA, I had the worst injury of my career. I went up for a rebound and came down on one leg onto somebody's foot, and my ankle bone smashed against the floor. I was in more pain than I care to remember as I was carried to the athletic training room, where they wanted to give me ice and spend the rest of the game treating the injury. As I sat on the massage table, I thought of Kobe, and I asked myself, what would he do in this situation? I told the trainers to tape my ankle as tight as they could and give me as many painkillers as they had access to. Just for the record, I don't recommend anyone else doing this because it can be dangerous, so please don't. And then, to the surprise of everyone in the gym, I hobbled out onto the floor and played the second half, going on to score 19 points. I played the rest of that season with the Mamba mentality, while barely being able to walk to practice and games. I became an All-American and NCAA Independence National Player of the Year that season, but I'm not sure I would have been able to do that without Kobe's example that he set for me for playing through pain and not letting anything stand in the way of your goals. His goal was championships. Mine was turning professional. I've only seen Kobe play in person one time, and that was when the USA played Team GB in Manchester. I watched in complete awe as that poster on my wardrobe came to life in front of my eyes. I was there with Chelsea and my brother James Borg, who was a fellow baller and someone I've known my whole life. And we just looked at each other in disbelief, like, that is Kobe Bryant. Kobe! It was so surreal and something I'll never forget. I think when all is said and done in 20, 30, 50 years' time, whenever it is, there will be three faces on the Mount Rushmore of basketball. And I have absolutely no doubt that Kobe Bryant will be one of them. And I'm so grateful for the fact that I got to see him play in person. On Sunday, January 26th, Chelsea yelled through to me with a tone in her voice where I knew something was wrong. She said, "Is it true about Kobe?" I didn't believe it. I thought it was a sick joke. But when I saw people I respect posting about it, I felt sick. Now, 3 days later, and I'm still in disbelief. Idols are immortal. Heroes don't die. He had so much more to give. And I still can't accept it. As Sunday slowly progressed, we watched the news and YouTube videos all day, and it finally hit me that he was gone. Chelsea and I held each other, and as I broke down for the first time and tears started rolling down my cheek, as they are right now, and the most beautiful thing happened. I felt a hand touch my face, and I opened my eyes to see my 1-year-old daughter Sophia looking at me with concern while she wiped away tears from my eyes. I'll never forget that moment. What makes an already horrific tragedy so much worse is the fact that the helicopter was carrying other great innocent people on board, including 3 young girls who were just on their way to playing a basketball game, including Kobe's precious girl Gigi, which makes my heart smash into a million pieces. As a fellow girl dad, it's beyond heartbreaking and completely unimaginable. Kobe was only 41. He only retired 4 years ago. It's just such a waste because all those people on board had goals and dreams and plans and families, and it was all wiped away in mere seconds. There's just no sense to it, and it makes me sick to my stomach to think about it. My thoughts are with each and every one of those on the helicopter that day and with their families who must quite literally be in the depths of hell and despair right now. I can't even fathom the incomprehensible pain they must be feeling. The love, all of the love of my family is being sent to all of you. It's now Wednesday, January 29th, and I've been trying to write this for days. I've watched so many videos of people saying such wonderful things about my childhood hero. He touched so many lives. I've never seen more grown men cry on television before, and the fact that most of these men are ones I look up to and admire breaks my heart. I especially feel for my other idol, LeBron, who I know must be in a world of pain right now. My thoughts are with you too, brother. My thoughts are also with his family, friends, teammates, coaches, and everyone that knew him. But also with all those millions of hoop fans around the world who felt, like I do, that we knew him too. Our entire basketball community around the world is in mourning. But this goes to show what an incredible player and person Kobe was to have this kind of impact on the world in such a short amount of time. I need to stop obsessively watching every video and reading every article and use the Mamba mentality to forge forward as I knew he would have wanted. So this is my ciao for now to my hero. Dear Kobe, Dear Kobe, I know we never met, and you have no idea who I am. But your example has and always will inspire me to not only be a better basketball player, but a better man. Your words taught me to believe in myself when nobody else would. And your relentless work ethic motivated me to make hard work the foundation of all my future achievement. You didn't just inspire me, but you inspired a generation. You're not just my hero, but you're my hero's hero too. You touch so many lives just by being unapologetically yourself. Legends never die, and you, big brother, have left a legacy that will literally live on forever. I'm so sorry you didn't get to live the second half of your life with your amazing family and watch Gigi become the player and person she was destined to be. I know you had so much more to do, and although it's insignificant, I'm going to carry you in my heart and use everything you taught me to become the greatest man I can be, for myself, for my growing family, and for the world. I love you, Kobe, for everything you did for me, and for the hundreds of millions of people like me around the world who looked up to you. I miss you already, but I will never stop learning from you. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace to your special girl, Gigi. I know she's safe and you're holding her so tight right now. Mi manchi fratello mio, grazie mille per tutto. Your grateful fan and disciple, Patrick Manifold. I want to finish with this. Here's what I've learned from Kobe Bryant's life that I think we can all learn from. Number 1, you have to believe in yourself first before you can expect anyone else to. That doesn't just relate to basketball, it relates to every endeavor in life. Quote, if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Kobe Bryant. Number 2, hard work is the key to all success. The harder you work, the greater you become. If you can focus and sacrifice and never give up, anything is possible. Number 3, do what you love. Kobe loves basketball with all his heart, and that is why he was able to work so hard for so long. His advice was that we all should find something that we truly love and then work our butts off to become the very best we are capable of becoming. We are all born with talent, but true greatness only waits for those who are willing to work relentlessly to develop that talent into skill. And lastly, number 4, tomorrow isn't promised, even for those who appear immortal among us. Live every day with passion. Do what you love with who you love as often as possible. Tell loved ones how you feel, even if it's hard or awkward. So many people leave the truth they feel unsaid until it's too late. I hope this tragedy makes you realize that there's no time like the present to mend fences, build bridges, and tell the ones you care about how you truly feel. Kobe Bryant is a legend, and legends never die. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, to Gigi Bryant, to every single person that lost their life on board that helicopter, and for everyone affected by this tragedy, everyone all around the world. My thoughts are with all of you. Rest in peace, Kobe.